So hello guys, we are finally alive and we will continue our indie dev journey. So on this short stream I will show you the starting of the tea brewing application. So what is it? It is a steep tea timer and brew guide. As you can see, I have very nice impression stats for the iOS app. That's why I would like to port it. And I have very bad conversion rate here. I don't know why. But maybe just because this application is not something everyone would like to download. So anyway, I have also cooked the very simple page about it. Like this. I have a very simple C-oriented block here that I just generate using the Cloud code. So yeah, basically it's this iOS application, and I would like to have something like Android application as well. So let's work on that stuff too. I have prepared the PRD. Oh no, you should not see this. I forgot that this thing is just opening the previous one project. Let's wait a bit. Let me turn off the video for a while. Oh, it's not turned off, by the way. Maybe this thing. Yeah. And I also need to stretch it to fill the screen. Yes. Okay. One sec. I need to turn off this open the previous one setting. I don't know where to get it. But anyway. Projects maybe. Oh yeah. That's fine. So let me close this project. And I can turn on the stream. Let me also open it on the right side, on the right screen, so I can see if any comments are available. Maybe I need to open it right here. Yes. Something like that. But where is the chat? Oh yeah, I see it right now. Okay. Let's continue. Let's open our project here. It probably will be a native project because I have Swift UI for the previous one project. I also have prepared the PRD for this file. It will called like T timer, and I have PRD here. So let's just open this thing here. So okay, we have opened this thing. Let's use the context, but it is not important. Probably I could just, you know, create some project here, like new project with no activity, because I don't care about it right now. So let's try to do something like that. It's been a while until while ago. I don't know how to say it. It's been a while since since I have created some Android native projects, so maybe I'm wrong. And let's use our company name here. Okay, probably should work very well. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, it's kind of nice. And let's try to create it. Maybe it will reopen the project and generate some sources. Yeah. Let's close this thing and open only this thing. So we are importing the Gradle project right now. And let's work using the Cloud code, I think. We can move it to editor and open like a separate window maybe. Yeah. So the sync is happening right now. Maybe we should just, wait for it. But maybe let's just run the Cloud here and don't wait for this thing. So this is how you can run the Cloud within your Android Studio, by the way. And let's move to the project because I don't like the Android version of the layout here. So read the PRD and let's work on T app. I have created the project using Android Studio here, and let's just work on the app. So let's see how it works. Maybe I will need to do something more than that, but maybe not. So I have created the project just because, this thing is bad in creating the templates or something like that. So it's much better for you to create something from scratch and after that open the project folder using your Cloud or Codex instance. Current state. Let's do all needed things step by step. Let me check if the stream are running actually. It seems so. Okay, it is working. By the way, I need to turn on the auto mode because it seems I will just accept everything and don't do anything more than that. Let's check the super whisper, by the way. And probably we could try the MacBook here because it is very close to me right now. Action required. We found something with your application submission. Rejected. Icon is different. Okay. Yeah, the React Native is not something I enjoy. I have faced so many problems, and I think that Flutter is much better than React Native, in my opinion. But for some reason, and I know exactly what reasons, the React Native is much more popular, just because, you know, you have a lot of guys that are already working on the oh my god, already working on something using the React. So yeah, there is a trend in job search or something that strictly advise you to use the React Native. And from professional point of view, I kind of agree. I think there will be much more job openings for the React Native guys, because you could work on the React applications as well, and that's fine. That's fine, I'm not against it. But the building and all around those are not very enjoyable, in my opinion. I don't like how React Native is working right now, and I never liked it. But anyway, I'm just a small indie dev working on my own application. So we're creating the project structure. As you can see, we will have some kind of architecture here. I think for the T app, this is probably an over engineering, but why not? Because we are just using the Opus. And let's just trust the machine and enjoy the output. I'm very active in the Bangkok, by the way. I'm wasting around 1 or 1.5k calories per day, and this is very, very huge for me. I also dropped about 3 or 4 kilos already, maybe even more, I don't know. So yeah, kind of cool. So the sync worked, by the way, and that's cool. We could post something like coming soon, by the way. And I need to fix the icon problem also. Some problem with build configuration for React Native, as always. I don't know, by the way, if you hear the music. Let's increase it a bit, because I'm not super talkative on this stream. But I'm also not super silent. Let me close the Telegram, by the way, because something dangerous can appear here. As you can see, we have already worked like 4 minutes and we have some application to run already. That's very, very cool. By the way, let me check this music. Oh no. Yeah, I need to use this one. Okay. Probably the first part of the video will be muted, maybe music will be deleted. I don't know how it works here. Today I was working out hard. The leg day is always something. After that, you would like to have a very nice sleep. And as always, after some pause, you know, I forgot how to talk in English, but I will remember after a while. We could also work on the problem with the submission here, by the way. So let's check. And also let's try to unsubscribe from this email. Unsubscribe from all. Okay. So our application is not compliant. Issue found. Violates user trust. But yeah, it's like default icon. Idiotic default icon. Okay. Okay. Let's work on that. And in the meantime, let's work also on that. I have updated my smoke tracker. I don't know why, but you know, the new year, a lot of resolutions. I was also living like that. And I was, you know, trying to create the new life from the new year, but it's not working. You can just, you know, start today. So let's go to this breeze flow. Let's open it, Visual Studio Code. Let's just copy paste this thing and say something like, hey man, the launcher icon is default. Let's move back. So as you can see, we have wasted around 25k tokens already. But our application is almost done. Let's read actually what is happening here. We have some database with collections of teas and brews. Let's check the dependency injection. Very simple. Let's check the records. Actually, I do love the Kotlin, by the way. I love the reading of Kotlin. So these things are not used. Let's wait. Maybe we should point out about this thing to our Cloud corpus. But let's wait for a while. So the issue is that adaptive icon is expert. You need to create proper icon. But yeah, you are right. Use this and help. Ta ta ta. So we are building the home screen. Probably I will do some kind of time lapse. And we will check this thing here. Because if it will work finally in one shot, it would be very, very cool. Oh my god. But anyway, if you don't have this file, it is not like very important. And you will not have this file. But yeah, those key things are always like not very security to stream. So yeah, you should pay attention about it. For example, if you have some kind of web application development, you should not expose your security keys anywhere. It's not like secure. But for mobile, when I just locally build something without uploading my key anywhere except my own laptop, it's kind of secure. But you should not reproduce this behavior in your production application, important production application. But for sure you can go doing something like that for your small indie dev setup. And the Breathe application doesn't seem like it's will be super popular. But I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe it will evolve into something bigger. Maybe I will just drop it and work on some games, small games. I have few ideas. And probably in 2 or 3 days I will start the indie game dev development stream in Godot. But let's see. Also today is almost day 60 of my sober journey. Let me check. 57 days already. Yesterday I was pretty tired and was thinking about taking some beer, but just laying in the bed helps a lot. So let's go back to this guy. We are already working hard. So yeah, let's brag about it in Twitter, because I'm not like busy or something. So converting my T app on YouTube stream from Swift UI to compose Android native on YouTube stream. Enjoy life with Opus. So we have a lot of keywords here. But it is actually all is true. So we are building an application, I think. That's why it takes so long. And I'm building it locally, so yeah. By the way, I have updated my Mac to the 26.2, and I think it is cool update, because finally the apps are not lagging, and it also works well on the iPhones. So I can recommend to everyone to update your stuff if you have already updated to 26. 26.2 is nice. So settings, it is something that I have in my T app. Maybe I can show you my T app here, by the way. Or maybe not. No, it's not here, it's on the different simulator. So yeah, okay. Also, I need to point out about localization probably. Let's check if there's something like hard-coded strings here. No, maybe not. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, we'll need to tell the Opus that, hey man, we need to be more reasonable. So yeah, some guys are liking my stuff here already. And as you can see, I'm growing up on Twitter because I'm posting a lot. Oh my god. These things actually posted using the Super X. So yeah. As you can see, I have some revenue from Super Tracker. It is not bad, it's not good, but it's not bad. And Android actually is earning similar or even more money than iOS for me right now. But I have more than lots. Maybe it is like related. So we are ready to build something. That's cool. And these things are getting used, but get temperature is not. Okay. So we have some experimental coroutine API usage. Sounds dangerous, but okay. So let's check this thing. It's still working because it's bundling the release. Maybe I should just, use the EAS build here. But let's wait. Let's wait and waste something a bit. Oh, actually, let's interrupt this. Because let's just have something like that. A bundle here, or maybe just Android. And it is built, should start the building. With adaptive icon. And we have incremented the version code. And that's fine. So yeah, okay. Let this thing cook. And we are going back to this thing. So as you can see, we are doing almost the whole copy of the steep timer. I'm facing an issue on this part on your website. But this is not my website, so probably man is just kind of bot, I don't know. Oh, sounds like a bot answer. Because there is a general words and mention of my site and these parts, but post is about YouTube, so follows me. Yeah, I don't think this guy is real. So we have completed a lot of things already. Maybe we should try to run it and fix the build errors. In the meantime, let's try to upload this build here to the Google Play Store and check if the icon problem will be fixed. It should be. But we have some build error. So some idiotic build problem as always with React Native to waste some time on this thing. Let's copy paste it here. So this guy is going online. And we have installed something successfully. So maybe it is actually already working. Yeah, as you can see, it is kind of that. Not bad. And this is Android native. So yeah, it is working. And that's cool. And huge amount of work was produced. It's looking like shit, much worse than on iOS. But anyway, let's continue. I've checked. Build is working. cache in the wrong JVM. Yeah, maybe it is related to the fact that I'm using the 21 Java, I think. And it is just not working. For some reason, I'm always ordering the same food every day, and I don't have. Oppa. Egg day. Sorry, I was thinking about ordering something new. Maybe I will. Let's check this guy. So we're removing some cache. Hopefully it will not break anything in my operation system. Let's check the amount of free space, by the way. Yeah, as you can see, I have a lot of that right now, and it was not the same when I update my sync. The MacBook, I mean. Okay. Okay, let's try. Sorry for the pause, guys. But food is very important. For some reason this button is not working. Okay. Remaining widgets, Wear OS, 4 feature gates. Yeah, sure. Just continue the work. And this thing is just built-in probably, or not working at all. Oh, finally this thing has opened, by the way. That's funny. Okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm just a bot. So it's not working. Just like me. So let's see what we have here. We have collection system already almost implemented. By the way, let me actually show you the T-timer application here. Let's run it on the already running emulator. And I'm just converting the application from iOS to the Android using the Cloud Opus. And this is working just fine. I think, I don't know exactly, but as you can see, it's almost the same pictures. And everything feels laggy. Maybe I have some temperature problem, or maybe memory problem, because I have a lot of things opened, especially the Android emulator. Very dangerous thing. Or maybe this build process is killing our MacBook. Anyway, I have 2 build processes. So let's wait for this thing to become online, if it will. Because as you can see, I have some problems. Let's check some monitor maybe. So what we have here, some kernel task is getting 100% of CPU. Okay, what about memory? CapCut, but I'm not using it right now, so let's just kill this process. Should be better. Hooray! Everything is moving. And we was compacting all things here. Yeah. And let's go to this guy. Still doing nothing. Yeah, just because it's need to run like that. Okay, let's wait here. Wait. And let me show the T-timer on iOS. It's looking like that. Everything is laggy, but it is because many things are happening right now. Multiple compilation, cloud code, emulators. Let's kill this guy. I think we have problems because of it. The Android emulators are always working like shit. That's why I have the real device from my past life. And yes, finally this is working. So this is my iOS tip application. You have home, library, history of brews, settings with theme and Siri integration. So as you can see, it's kind of simple but useful. I'm using it for tea brewing by myself. And you know, the simple applications are not bad. I really like the vibes of Unix way when you have one application per one task or something like that. That's why I'm actively creating small applications, because it is working like the traffic here and there, and sometimes you have because you have few more apps. So yeah, it is working. As you can see, Support Tracker is performing well from the SEO perspective. And finally, I have more impressions of the localized thing. But for Russian, I have more clicks, and I have more downloads on Android right now for Russian, as you can see already here. But it is what it is. On Russian account, I don't have monetization because something has happened, as you already know, in 2022. That's why there is no monetization. Probably I should stream with these cool headphones on me, because it will feel it will feel more cooler. But maybe it is for the Windows streaming. I don't know. Actually, I can do this task on Windows, by the way, because it is Android. So we have the problems here still persisting. And I already hate this thing. So we have material 3, by the way, and that's cool. What we have in threads? Nothing. That's fine. Actually, threads is something that is just useless for me. I'd like to share some ideas. black background behind the car. Thanks. But this background is just from screenshot app. There is no. Oh, you mean instead of red one? Yeah, maybe I misunderstood this guy. Ah, you can write them here. Secret ideas. Building caffeine dashboard. Sounds super cool, by the way. Great, I have some SQL here. Oh my god. I already forgot how to write SQL. Have you tried Grok for the vibe coding? No, I don't like the Grok for the coding. But thanks. Is this Eugene, by the way? I've tried it and it worked like shit. No, I'm answering as the Nonsense FM, but the stream on the different channel. Okay. That's fine. I need to switch users, but I will not do this because it is me, so no problem. But I'm glad that stream is working on my original channel, not on the Russian, because what is the point in talking in English then? But maybe this is not the Eugene, by the way. So thank you, man, for sharing. And I don't like Grok, yes. I really don't like everything except X, but it is not from Musk originally. I don't like Elon Musk and all the things he produces. He was a very cool guy, but something happened 5 years ago maybe. And his behavior against his rivals in the AI is very funny to watch. Like, hey, Anthropic is good, but Grok is better. My engineer said that. This is very funny in my opinion. Because yeah, I will say the same if I would work on Grok. I don't have any. Curious, how are you thinking about marketing it? Just some kind of as a man, so I saw. And I need to work more on those components. This is B2C apps. Let's talk with the bot. we have here? Oh yeah, we can set the env here, maybe it will help us. Let's check. Maybe it will work finally. This thing should be refactored, I think. But maybe not. As you can see, it's like the same thing we have in Swift UI. Jetpack Compose is something like the same thing. And I really like how everything turned to the declarative style of UI. This is much better, in my opinion, than the classic way. Old classic way. Because nowadays nobody do this, I think. So maybe it finally will become compiled, I don't know. I have some message. Okay. Okay, it is time to order some food, by the way. And when I will need to get it, I will turn off the stream. And this will be the first stream in a while, so why not? And here everything is just fine. And we will have a lot of localization problem, by the way. But in the plan it was the last one in the list, so maybe it is just fine. Actually, interesting idea. Nice, congrats, by the way, shipping the hard parts. I'm one with a small creative launch platform, blah blah. I can talk with them to get it listed for free. Actually, interesting idea. Which platform do we use? But this is not a real life person. Mobile apps. Mobile stores. Oh, thank you. I am thinking of trying different options. So finally something happened here, by the way. And let's check grab. It is preparing. Okay. Pro repository. Pro state. So context is short and soon will be shrink down. And let's write one more actually thing here. Also I can work on some water things in the meantime. Let me check it. Config changes also should be checked in. Water tracker landing. Let's check it. And let's ask our friends Claude to help us with the content. Or maybe Codex. Check blog articles and point out where the image is missing. Provide image file names. Yeah, I have some missing things here, and maybe for the brew of the tea I also need to post some images, by the way. So yeah. Also I need to record the video about everything, like my apps, I mean, like Sober Tracker is this thing, and post it on the YouTube, and use the demonstration video in the Google Play, and so on. So there is plenty of work I can do. By the way, let's close this one because I have already updated our app to support Japanese. And now I'm wasting some resources here. Today I will try the new restaurant. Hopefully it will be nice. So I have to create some kind of that. Okay. Let's go to the pixels, I think, yes. Hanover. Okay, we can just, use something like that. Why not? Say thanks. So because multiple displays or something, I have a laggy performance here. So what is next? Yeah, always very laggy. Hopefully my stream is not dead. So let's go to the web. And put our image here, and let's rename it using this name. Hanover Prevention. So Let's commit this change. And we have image. That's fine. So let me check this thing here. So okay, finally we have all images. Very good. High priority. Expert history, alert notifications, unit tests, billing. Yeah, we need this thing. And separate model, by the way, for the companion application, as we have in iOS. In the meantime, let's close this thing. This compilation is happening right now, so probably this build configuration finally working. That's why everything is very laggy. And let's check the blog post. Week by week templates for the dry January, that's fine. Cool. I am talking with the bots. I am crazy. So we are compacting our conversation. And my food is getting cooked right now. That's cool. Actually, I will need to update all dependencies here because it seems we are using some old stuff. But maybe not. Let's check after a while. I hope this thing getting compiled properly, by the way, and not consuming all the space I have for some idiotic cache for the build. Yeah, but we have consumed a lot of space for some build. Hate this. Hooray! We finally have a successful build here. So let's update our application that gets cancelled because of the icon mismatch and configuration mismatch. So let's go to the tree file Trailblazer. For some reason I have this as my name. Organizational name, I mean. So let's do this stuff here. But not IPA. So maybe it is an output here. Nope. Okay, one sec. Okay. Well, let's try to use it here. Maybe I will not be able to do so, but let's check. Leaving this page will cancel your upload. So I have some message. So my bot guy is not following me right now. That's fine, he tried. By the way, let's check chat. Okay, something is still happening here. It's been a while. I have posted in this community because, you know, now it's not super important. So let's upload our build here and just resend it to the review. Some recent, yeah. Send changes. So hopefully it will work. In the meantime, we can also upload something for the smoke tracker. I have implemented a very simple sauce button. Like when you have some cravings about smoking, you can press the red button and receive something like breathe exercise, remember why you're dropping. You can just wait or have a quick distraction. Maybe I could add some mini game, I don't know. So let's build our blade for the Apple and for the Android as well. Join to win iPhone. So we are building this thing, and we are building this thing, and we have already updated few apps and one landing page. New thing is cooking. Okay, so let's check water tracker, block, beat the summer. So as you can see, I have a very simple blog article here just for the SEO purposes. It is almost all generated, but that's fine. For the water tracker I don't have like a lot of traffic, but I'm not posting actively about it. Because actually to drink water is very simple. But it's also simple to not drink alcohol. And server tracker is much better performing. For the T I have more clicks and indexing finally ticketing in. So yeah, I need to write something about brewing tea as well. Maybe I can write some agent that will write articles once in a day for all 3 landing pages. I don't know. Not a bad idea, by the way. Let's create some kind of cloud MD. Yeah, we need to save some technical documentation. A bit of. Action required. Already? Or this is the old one? Old one. Oh, and I have some misleading. Okay. The same one. Let's create git repo here. If we haven't created it. But we probably have created it. So 1 hour of stream. Hooray. First one. Not the best for sure. But you need to start. And everything will get better in a while. Co-alter it with Opus. Let's upload this thing here. Using the transporter. So it is not opening for some reason. I think something is wrong with streaming on the Mac. Maybe it is too hot. Yeah, it's very hot by the way. Maybe I need to upgrade my Mac. Or maybe 2 displays is too much. Anyway, on Windows the streaming is working much better by the way. And all the media things are working much better on Windows than on Mac. I don't know why. So let's create some PRs here. Let's also ask our friend to write something about tea timer land. As you can see, I manage everything at the same time. Yeah, we have that. Oh, create some kind of saw and the file is typed ASO optimized. It's not a saw, ASO, because it is Google Play. But anyway, sitting is killing. So something is wrong here. Sign config. Okay. Do I have actually some kind of... Yes. Key store file here. Yes, I have. Or maybe I need to copy it from Windows, I don't know. By the way, something is flying around my room, I think. Okay. I will fight it a bit later. The quality of the stream, by the way, is very nice, as I see. This is very cool. I need to continue. Fine. Oh, actually, let's clean this thing up a bit. This is not needed. And this is too not needed. And medium font is fine. I'm re-uploading my podcast to the different YouTube account because I'm transferring it completely to the English content in the dev development on the main one. That's why I'm moving it to Russian. I mean the podcast, the probably all the game streams, all the crypto and some Russian stuff, everything like that. So yeah, I need to work on it. Let's check the supercharger block, that everything is not broken. It's not broken. So we have new articles about dry January. I don't like how categories are working right now. So let's ask our friend here to work on categories. Evening tea for relaxation. And we can use the relaxation applications I have for this. Probably in some future article I will point out to this stuff. So as you can see, SEO is happening already. Let's merge it here. Check and fix categories count for our blog. And let's check our limits because I'm using it very hard right now. But actually not super hard. Okay, and we have this thing here. The Android version is looking like very poor, I don't know. Let's enhance the overall UI of our application and add some animations and so. Looking very poor right now. So let's try to build everything here using the existing key store. Maybe it will not work, but if it will, it would be very nice. And let's check the T block as well. Because maybe it is broken, I don't know. No, it's not. So as you can see, we have a very simple, nice block for the SEO purposes. And I'm trying to post something in 1 or 2 days. So no, this thing is not working for us. Okay, let's create the new release, by the way. .1. Okay. Let's... Okay, please provide smoke track. This will be 2.1. Short, 3 lines max. String about what's new from 2.1 to 2.2. This is how I'm mainly producing the release notes. So yeah, this is like this I can use here in the Helm. Helm is very cool application to upload your builds if you have a lot of applications like me. Probably I should not have many applications, just forget about apps. But I'm still not forgetting about them, you know, and updating in the meantime, sometime. Maybe this is wrong strategy. As you can see, I can translate to all locales using the one button. It uses GPT, I think, because the quality is not bad. So I have selected the uploaded build and let's just submit it to review. Also, I need to refine the promotional strings for all of my apps. Maybe it will help me to get more users. I don't know. So yeah, we have submitted the smoke tracker. And for Android, I will need to go to the Windows app laptop and I will do this a little bit later. So we are adding some animations here, and that's fine. The timer is also updated today, so we can close it and stop tasks, so debugger is unattached, disconnected. Maybe it will improve performance. "26 categories." Okay. Sounds strange, but do we have 6 categories? Because feels like too much. Yeah, it's kind of strange. Good point. But maybe it's not hard. It is kind of just your naming. So the connection disrupted. Let's actually consolidate and rename blog posts all categories also, because it feels like not too much work. Search and rename. So yeah, we need to have less amount of categories for sure, because 26 is too much. So as you can see, I have a lot of updates already. I'm super productive here, but I don't have money for my productivity. Yet. For consolidation is hard. That's fine. Maybe it's not crash, by the way. It's just some emulator problems. Yeah, the max streaming is shit. But maybe I'm saving file. Need to check it. Let's also check the animated things. Oh. Delivery. Is going to me soon. Okay. So, thanks. Yeah, okay, we have some animation, but it's still looking bad. But better. Yeah, as you can see, very quick work was produced. So, thank you guys. Maybe I will stream more today or maybe tomorrow, but first stream is always hard.